I like a lot because I can relate to a thing that happened to me. And so the question is, what has been the strongest moment your brain forced you to listen? Like you're on a rush or whatever, and your brain is just like, no.
Yeah, I have a tendency to throw my right drawing shoulder out. Like it will just stop working. And it's always a result of like overworking on a project. And it's exactly this comic, but even more forceful because the shoulder will be thrown out, and I'm like, I can't draw even if I wanted to. So it's like the clearest signal. It's like something in my brain is like, okay, we're gonna shut that arm off now, and you're gonna go to bed for a week.
Like you have to go to the hospital and stuff. Which is like.
I haven't been to the hospital for. I don't know if they can do much. It's just like I think it's like what it is like a strained muscle, and you just have to let it get better on its own. Maybe I should go to the hospital.
It just keeps happening like every month. And has this happened to you in the context of just being like super stressed out and just your brain like we can't think anymore besides the physical parts?
Yeah, I think I noticed that so many people ask me like, what do I do if I can't think of any ideas? And I'm like, you're almost definitely burned out. For me, when I'm burned out, I get a creative block. Like anytime like if you see on my Instagram that I've written some comics and you're like, there's like 3 bad ones in a row, or like 3 in a row that aren't so funny, like I can guarantee you it's because I'm stressed working on 2 other projects that haven't been announced yet or something. So my brain kind of like shuts off the creativity too. And it's very annoying because it's like, I obviously like, I want to show up and be funny every time and be drawing constantly, but like we really, as humans, have limits. And my body and brain very strongly like shut off, and I'll just sit there blah.
Yeah, and I'm glad you touched the theme of being burnout because I think it's a very common theme among creative people and people like in the creative industry, being artists or like copywriters or whatever role. And most of us, almost in the past years, seems that the default mode is being burnout, estar quemado y de que ya no puedes con el trabajo. So have you managed, and almost always the signs are when you are super burned out. And you don't get it before, like you don't realize it before. Have you managed to know what are the hints of you burning out before you get there?
Yeah, I think when the writing gets hard to a point that I get like frustrated. Because art is a challenge, but there's a point that I reach that I just feel like I can't make it happen. And that's usually the beginning of a creative block, and it spirals out. And it sucks. It's the worst.